Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before this video starts, I would just like to point out an issue that will be seen about 20 minutes into the video. There is a slight desync between the audio and the video from about 20 minutes in. I am unaware of the reason for that at present, but I need to let viewers know so that they are not commenting in the comment section on YouTube, telling me that there's an audio and video desync. I am aware of that already, ladies and gentlemen, and do not know the reason why. I did have to join these videos together using Bandicoot because I had a bit of audio in the video that I didn't want, so I ended up having to cut it, and unfortunately during the cutting and joining process it was unable to sync up the audio and video correctly. So just before this video starts, I want to mention that so it's out the way, so the viewers know there's an issue, and therefore I don't get comments saying, well, you didn't tell us there was an issue. So just to be aware, ladies and gentlemen, I will try and get it fixed for the next video. The only reason I'm having to do it for this video is because somebody inadvertently came in whilst the recording was in session. So it should hopefully not happen again. However, if it does, I can't do a lot else about it, but we'll go from there. But that's going to bring this announcement to an end, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the video. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a start of a brand new series for this YouTube channel. Now, this series is to do with Football Manager 2022, and is called is going to have the title of the Scarborough Athletic Challenge. And what this is going to mean is pretty much a return to a series that I did in FM 2019, but with a slight twist. Now, before starting this save, I went into the pre-game editor for Football Manager 22 and promoted Scarborough Athletic swapped them from the Northern Premier League Premier Division, which is where they start by default, and put them in the Vanarama National League North. Now, the reason for this is I wanted to see if I could use the pre-game editor to ensure that these saves can be attempted regardless of Football Manager version used. And it turns out that they indeed can, because this database or this save has been made with the default database used, and all I've done is swapped out York City, which is in by default, and put Scarborough Athletic in their place. Now, I didn't know until this morning that I could have done that in the first place. Now, what this means is that I am no longer in need of a database or a specific unlocked database to make this happen every single year. So, and it also doesn't matter as long as the club itself doesn't go out of existence, then we'll be able to do this every single year. And this is going to be a bit like somebody that I've seen that does a Cambridge United Road to Glory save most years, this is going to be the case here, where we do it with Scarborough Athletic, because I'm based in the town and have been my entire life, so that makes sense. So I'm looking forward to these so-called road to glories, and the fact that it makes it even easier than I anticipated to make this happen. I could have done it ages ago and not realised. I have also not had to swap any rules about, so the save will work regardless of database version used. We just happen to be using the last database possible for Football Manager 22, which is 22.4. So with that in mind, I would like to point out that this series is about to start momentarily with the first game in the Vanarama National League season, North League season, against Blythe Spartans. Now, I've made a couple of changes here. The first of those is I've turned the club professional. That's one of the changes I've made. I've also given them an income stream. So they're guaranteed to receive at least £15 million a year from a TV deal for league purposes. So that's a good income flow that's guaranteed to happen every single year. And of course, what I've just realised now is that the Berwick Rangers save is now also going to be a lot easier to maintain. If we want to do that again, we can. I know this is not the ideal way of doing things, but as I say, it's a lot easier to make clubs accessible in the default database than I anticipated. So I'm going to be starting this episode with the first, as I say, league game that's going to come up in 3 days' time, and off we go. So let's move into the game. And as you can see, a few staff recruitments, and I'm about to make my managerial debut because, as people know, I don't tend to take charge of friendlies because it takes too long to get through to the season, and we just want to see as much as we can at the moment. You can see Gavin Hosfall is going to be a new keeper, and you may notice a different thing at the moment. Also, what I have done is I have created a new stadium for Scarborough Athletic, based in the suburb of Eastfield. So, and as you can see, the record attendance is expected to be broken. We are expecting 69,443 to turn up, way beating the previous record of 6,311. You may be asking why I've gone that high to start with. I intend to get this club into the Champions League, and if we're going to do that, we need a stadium that befits the Champions League. I don't want to not have European football at the stadium should we get there. So that's why I've done that. As I say, I've created this stadium, and it's got the potential to be the biggest stadium in England. And if I'd have remembered rightly, I could have moved the England national team in there as well via the pre-game editor, and that would have worked as well. But I'll do that again some other time if I'm planning to do an international save, and we'll move them into the stadium in Eastfield. But there you go. So 69,443 expected to turn up for this opening league game. Also, you can see the other fixtures. Boston United take on AFC Fylde. Brackley Town take on Gateshead. Kidderminster Harriers take on Gloucester City. Leamington take on Chorley. Chester take on Bradford Park Avenue. Spennymoor Town take on Alberton Town. Guiseley take on AFC Telford United. Curzon Ashton take on Hereford. Darlington take on Kettering Town, and Southport take on Farsley Celtic in the other fixtures. And as you can see, we are expected to win to at least reach the playoff for promotion. I myself are expecting myself to win it. Never mind that. Because of the squad I've assembled. More of that later on. But we're about to see the first match ever at this Beach Walk Stadium. And off we go. Just a little bit. We just need a little bit more speed. We'll leave it extended. Bonzangala, is he going to be called offside? No, he isn't. First goal for Scarborough Athletic this season. After 3 minutes, they lead 1-0. Good header. It was a confident header as well. It was so easy. And that was exactly what we're looking for. Ben Brown. Goodman. Down again. Spar. And Akinfenwa with the header on. Yes, that's Adebayo Akinfenwa, who has been at Wickham in real life and is still there. And he gets his first goal of the season, a debut goal for him. So Ngala and Akinfenwa both scoring on their debut, and that is exactly what we wanted them to do. Right, we don't need that 3 times. Let's have a look at the table. We can bring it up. There's the table, and let's bring some of this up as well. See how it stats. At the moment we are top of the league after just 1 game with 3 goal difference already, and looking pretty good. Mitchell. good defending. Here's Calcuts. Davis. November, Lance Smith with his first goal of the season, assisted by Charlie Farr, and we lead by 4 goals to 0. I think this is already going to be a good season for Scarborough Athletic in season 1 of this road to RTCLG in FM22. Guiseley leading Telford in another of the fixtures. Chorley leading Leamington as well. Gateshead leading Bromley by 2 goals to 1. Sorry, Brackley by 2 goals to 1. Spennymoor leading Alfredton Town by 1 goal to 0. In another of the fixtures. Davis. Brave boy. Byrne sees it out for a corner. Who's taking it? Like it's going to be Ben Brown with the delivery across. Here's Davis. And Gala. Davis again. Back in Fenway. He's been booked. We might have to look at taking him off at half time. Preventing being sent off. Brown with the cross. Far. I have also made a club vision adjustment. This club by default does not have a club vision, but I have put one in for the save, and that's to develop players using the club's newly created youth system. Because also what I've done in the editor is given them a couple of reserve teams. One at under 23 and one at under 18. So I've just given a club vision to use those players and see if we can develop our own local talent at the club. So that is exactly what we're looking to do, and you'll see a few of these players have already come out of there and are playing in the senior side. Most notably Garen Horsfeld, the keeper, and Ben Brown, the winger who's got a couple of corners in this game so far. That's a penalty that Nancy's going to take, and it's his 3rd of the season. He's already got a hat-trick in game 1. Half time, it's Scarborough Athletic 6, Blythe Spartans 0. In the first game of the season. What a good start that was, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell the players that I enjoyed seeing that. And we're also going to have a look at a couple more players, since Adebayo Akinfenwa has been booked, and I don't want to necessarily lose him at the end of game 1 for 3 games. So he's going to come off, and Declan Crooks, a new young striker, is going to be brought on. We're also going to be changing the roles a little bit, because we're going to ask both of those to play as poachers. They will do a fine job there for now, and that's exactly what we want to see. Get yourself forward, get yourself some goals, and see if we can make something happen. So change of role, not necessarily a change of system, but certainly a change of role. As Declan Crooks comes on for Adebayo Akinfenwa. It's Costello. Good effort there. What? Goodman. Far. Calcuts. Apologies for the outside noise, ladies and gentlemen. Far. Declan Crooks with his first goal for the club in his debut game. And what a decision that was by his manager to bring him on. Smith. How gorgeous was that? Lovely hit. And already I can tell already we're gonna dominate this division. Easy, as you like. How good was that? Davis, Goodman, Smith tries a beautiful ball out to far on the right hand side, and that was an easy cross, and he gets his second of the game. Declan Crooks, is he going to be the second person in this game to get a hat-trick? Lance Smith has got 4. Declan himself has got 2. Brave Boy's got 1. And Gala's got 1 as well. Lance Smith has got 5, but it's going to be called for offside. It goes down to 4. It's 2 for 2. 1-0, Charlie 1. Declan Crooks is at that edge, gentlemen. It's just made it 11-0. I'm going to check. I wouldn't mind Farsi giving themselves a good chance of getting up. Reece Westcar is on a full contract now. So who else is on a full? $54, that's not going to cut it. It's Westcar, the keeper. Who else is on a full? big row as well. 7. 8. 8. So they're going to have a couple of good players. These most of them. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Only up in the main side at the moment. I don't mind doing this either, ladies and gentlemen. If it's to the benefit of 1 or 2 players, then I am not averse to doing it either. Dave Sayers is up to 106, but he's coming from Darlington, so 65, 106, so 89, 106. Right. Coach defender, so he's decent. 67, 105. Betroyed. Okay. $89 and 105. If we deal with most of these players, only 63. Reese Top they put into the senior side. Parkin 72, 106. Jimmy Spencer, right? We'll put him at 106 then. 1, 6. He's up there. Now, Farsi themselves. Turn them professional. We're going to give them some sort of facilities to give them a stronger bank balance. So we're going to give them 45. And then we're going to give them a bit of a transfer budget. 2.75. Then give them a £52,000 wage budget. So with an owner that's going to put some money in. They're fine. They are decent. Okay. They're decent now. Their facilities are going to be a bit better as well. Well, training facilities. We'll put 8. Double their current training facilities. We'll treble their youth facilities. We'll give them double the junior coaching. We'll give them treble the youth recruitment. Pretty facilities are good, so they should be able to get better. Far blast it over the bar. And that was unlucky. As they're able to hold on to 1-1 at the moment. Good. Right. Costa. And another. But as you can see, a comfortable first performance, very much as we expected. So I expect to completely win this division, to be fair. We're going to cancel it. I thought I'd selected that, but obviously I haven't. There we go. Now we can move on. But yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. Builds the momentum, boys. So that was fantastic. The Panorama North gets underway. Next game is against Telford United. Oswald makes his debut for the club. Record attendance broken. Now, does that mean I'm going to get some finances? 12 and a bit million is what we've got in the kitty. Exactly. Now, Smith, is he? Now, he played like he was possessing that game. He did not play well. And that's why, because he's got finishing of 14. He has got finishing that is around about, I would suggest, League 2 or maybe even League 1 standard. He's too good a player not to play in this division. And we're about to find out. We'll find out at the beginning of the next episode when we play against Telford exactly how good he is. Now, as far as the episode lengths are going to go, we're going to do usually 2 to 3 games in an episode, but for this first one, we'll just do the opening game, given that we've already spent 5 minutes talking about the premise and whatever. But usually there'll be about 2 or 3 games in an episode, and usually there'll be about a month between episodes, just so that the season can be done in about 7 to 8 episodes rather than doing every game in a Road to Glory save. Particularly in Football Manager, I will simmer out 2 to 3 weeks worth of games between recording episodes, as I say, so that we don't have too long going through each season, particularly these seasons that are 46 games long. I will generally come back for cup games or very important league games between the big sides in the division, or if we've got a good cup game that we could take on a Premier League side, so to speak, or a high championship side, then I might well come back for that. But that's what we're going to do on average, ladies and gentlemen, and that way we can keep the episode numbers down per season and make solid progress throughout. Well, that's going to bring this video to an end, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, thank you for your support and thanks for watching.